Hey there, writer rebels. It has been one full year of me here on Authortube. So join me today while we celebrate, pull out some stats, and have a little bit of a conversation of those things I have learned all about Authortube. Hello everyone, it is me, Scarlett Kol. I'm a young adult author, YouTuber, and storyteller here on the platform, and I have been here for almost one full year. This Saturday, the 23rd of January, was the first time I put out a video back in 2020. Little did I know we were going to have a huge pandemic and a lot of people were going to be staying at home, so hopefully you've had a chance to watch a lot of my videos that I've put out. It has been an interesting road so far. I've tried a lot of different types of videos. I've met a lot of different people in the AuthorTube community, and I've learned a lot of different things as I have gone through this AuthorTube, career. So I'm really excited for the stuff that I have planned going forward. I'm going to make a few changes to my channel, but I'm sticking with the core content that I normally do. I'm still going to have those publishing and writing videos on Thursdays, no matter what I do with everything else. So if that's the content that you've been enjoying, it will definitely be there for you if you want to keep coming back. Speaking of coming back, if you haven't already subscribed to my channel, it would make my day if you could just hit that red subscription bar and the notification bell right below this video. Or if you liked this video and you're already a subscriber, make sure you're hitting that thumbs up to let YouTube know this is something worth watching. I always love thumbs up and comments. It really, really does help push my content in the YouTube algorithm and to gain a wider audience. A bigger audience means more questions, more people out there to help me produce more content and show you the things that you guys really want to see. So make sure you're doing that. And even just not for me, any of the creators on this platform that you enjoy, thumbs up, comments, likes, super important. Okay, so 1 year in AuthorTube, it's absolutely insane. It feels completely crazy. And I've done a ton of different videos. I've talked about publishing, I've talked about writing. However, I did find it really, really interesting as to what videos people seem to like out there. So I did take a little bit of a look at that, and my most popular video is actually called A Book Bub Basics. And it was a video that I did about the book bubs that I got in 2020, how I got them, how I applied, and how they went. People seemed really, really interested in the statistics on how they went, how they performed, and how to apply on their own. So that video is actually not only my most viewed video, but it seems to have gotten picked up a little bit by YouTube. I'm constantly getting views on that every single week, even though it's been out for months and months and months. And the views on that are almost double that of my second most popular video. So that is totally amazing. And it wasn't something that I really expected to take off. I thought that it might actually get a little bit too statistical for people, that they wouldn't be interested in it, but people keep coming back for it. So maybe I need to be doing more videos like that. My least popular video, which I found really interesting, was called Dictation Time Savers. And it was designed for those people who would like to give dictation a try or like to get better at dictation but aren't really comfortable maybe writing their novel or doing fiction work with dictation just yet or ever. So that one actually had very, very minimal views. It's been out for quite a while and still really isn't very popular. So I don't know exactly why that one didn't do so well, because my beginner dictation video seems to be like kind of mid-pack and doing quite all right. So maybe those people who are coming for the dictation video are interested in fiction and nothing else, but who knows? So I did want to celebrate this a little bit by talking about some of the things that I have learned and some of my secrets from YouTube over the past year. So the first thing I wanted to tell you guys that I learned for AuthorTube was how to do my makeup really, really fast. So I have a busy household. I have 2 boys and my husband and a dog and all of that kind of stuff. So sometimes it's really difficult to get a few minutes of quiet time to actually film videos without being interrupted, especially this year with a lot of, homeschooling and working from home and all of that stuff. I don't really get that break when they used to go to sports or various different community events, because everybody's stuck at home. So I have learned to use my time wisely. There are some author tubers that are really good at batching their content. They'll sit down for an entire day and just do a whole bunch of videos. But for me, I basically take time where I can get it. Sometimes I also don't plan that far ahead. Every time I'll get something, oh, I'm going to go to the store, or we're going to run out and do this for 10 or 15 minutes. I'm racing upstairs to try and get my makeup on and get back downstairs so I can film a video before anybody gets back and it's quiet in the house. I usually do wear makeup, so it's not like I'm just putting this on. It's a matter of when I've been working from home, I haven't been getting dressed up. I haven't necessarily been doing my hair. It's usually like a big messy bun on my head. So when I get a chance to do a video, I'm in a big, huge rush to do that. I also just started using liquid eyeliner for the first time, and it can be super, super finicky, but I've gotten really good at doing it really, really fast. The other thing I've learned about YouTube is I really have no idea what makes something popular. There are videos that I have made that I thought for sure were going to have a ton of views and people were going to be interested in, and I've basically just got crickets. And there have been videos that I've put together that I did actually rather quickly. It was a last minute idea, and they have totally taken off. My second most popular video is actually all about self-editing. I didn't actually plan to make that video. I just happened to be editing a lot at that time. And when it came time to make a video, I decided, hey, why don't I just talk about what I've been up to and what I've been doing? So I talked about my self-editing process. That video was actually released in like the latter end of the year and is my second most popular video for the entire year for views. So as much as I kind of have an idea of those things that people like, my third most popular video was writing dual POV. People clearly like that writing stuff. So I definitely will be doing more of that content, but going into it, I have no idea how a video is going to do or how popular anything is going to be, even if I try to guess. The third thing I've learned is just how lovely everybody in the AuthorTube community is. People are so great to reach out and help you with your channel, give you suggestions on videos, tell you how things are doing, comment, help you out, and are just so, so lovely. I've been very, very lucky to meet so many new people on this platform, and it has been a really, really great experience for me. However, one of the things I also learned that I was fascinated with is that AuthorTube takes all kinds. So when I was originally thinking about coming onto AuthorTube, I was really, really reluctant to do that because I was worried that I just didn't really have the credentials to do something like that. I had a few books out, I had some small press experience, and I had a little bit of self-publishing experience at that time. It's grown substantially since I've been on this channel, but I was really, really worried about whether or not I could actually come on here and make content about writing and publishing when I only had so much experience. Well, going through AuthorTube and meeting various different people, I've learned that it basically takes all kinds, and depending on where you are in your process or what you did does not necessarily mean that you have a smart or interesting or engaging channel. There are some really great traditionally published, really popular authors who are not taking off with AuthorTube, and there's some who do really, really well. There are AuthorTubers out there who have never actually finished their first book, let alone sold it or published it, and have really, really great and engaging channels. It's really interesting to see their process, and it's very interesting that you kind of get to learn along with them. And they're bringing up things that a lot of other authors might take for granted because they learned it so long ago that it seems second nature. But for those people who are learning to become better writers and learning to self-publish and learning to do those things, these are basic steps that they don't know or would be very helpful for them. But most authors just do it by second nature and don't talk about it. So those channels can be really, really great. And it really depends on the person running it and how engaging they are with the audience. And this is something that I was really, really surprised at, that a lot of AuthorTube isn't necessarily USA Today bestsellers, New York Times bestsellers. It's writers and authors who just have a really great passion for writing and a great passion for publishing and what they do, and love to talk about it. And that's a fantastic thing about this community, that they are not gatekept into only the best will succeed. Anybody can do well on AuthorTube. You just need to be engaging and interesting and have something interesting to say. I've also met some lovely viewers out there. There's a lot of viewers that I have that comment every single week. They're interested in my videos. I've gotten personal messages from them, or they've come to me that they are struggling with something and they saw one of my videos and they would like me to help out with that. And I just love that. The first time that happened to me, I thought it was just great because I just love helping people. I love talking about writing. I love talking about publishing. This outlet has been great, and it's been a great relief for a lot of my other friends because I don't have to bombard them with all the things I have to say anymore. I can now put it out on YouTube. So it has been so great to be able to see viewers working through their projects, coming to me for help, and figuring out their problems and moving forward. I have always really loved to help and inspire people, and I know, even though I still have a relatively small channel, that I'm actually doing that, and some people are actually benefiting from the content that I'm putting out there. And the final thing that I've learned is that I still have so much left to learn. There are so many things that I could be doing with my channel. There are so many things that I can still talk about, so many different topics, and even just leveling up my video quality, my sound quality, how I present videos, how I change things up, how I do my thumbnails. There's so many things I still have left to learn, and I'm constantly learning new things, which is great. So I do have a lot of things that I want to do this year with this channel. I definitely want to grow more. I want to get to know more of you out there, and I want to build this into something completely epic. So thank you so much for those of you who have come along on my journey so far. If this is the first time that you have jumped on this channel, make sure you're hitting that subscription bar and the notification bell. And if you liked this video, make sure you're hitting that thumbs up. I will be back next week with something a little bit more writing and publishing related, but I did want to take this break this week to talk about Authortube, to talk about my year on Authortube and how wonderful it's actually been. Thank you so much for supporting me, and I will see you all next video.